Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to write about being a good citizen at home. Before we can write about being a good citizen at home, we need to think about what being a good citizen means. A good citizen is someone who is responsible and dependable, and they help others. You can be a good citizen at your home every day. Every time that you help your family with different chores around the house, every time that you are responsible and you help take care of a pet or a little brother or sister, every time that you pick up your toys or keep your room clean or make your bed or brush your teeth or follow directions, you are being a good citizen. So today, before I can write about being a good citizen, I have to think about some of the different ways that I am a good citizen in my home. There are lots of different ways that I am a good citizen at my home every day. From making food, to keeping the house clean, to washing clothes, taking care of our dog Ace, paying the bills. There are lots of different ways that I show I'm a good citizen. So I decided to pick the one that I feel like I have done the most lately, which is doing the laundry, washing and drying the clothes and putting them away. I feel like I'm always doing laundry at our house. So that is what I'm going to write about today when I think about being a good citizen at home. So now I'm ready to draw my picture. So I just grabbed a piece of paper that I had laying around and I had some crayons and I drew a picture of my laundry room. There is a picture of my washer and my dryer and my laundry basket full of dirty clothes. So the first thing we need to do is draw our picture, and that gets our brain warmed up and gets us thinking about what we want to say. Now I'm ready to write my sentences. Now that I've thought about what I'm going to write about and I've drawn my picture, now I'm ready to write my sentences. So one thing that you can do to help you write your sentences, I know it helps me, is I put lines on the paper. If I'm using blank paper that doesn't have any lines on it, ask someone in your family to draw lines on your paper for you. Sometimes it helps you when you're writing your sentences. I know it helps me. You don't have to draw lines, but if it helps you, you can go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to think about two sentences that I want to say about how I am a good citizen at home. So I think for my first sentence, I want to say, I am a good citizen. So let me say that again. I am a good citizen. So my first sentence is going to have 5 words. So I'm going to start it on the first line. And remember, boys and girls, whenever I'm starting a new sentence, I'm always going to start it with a capital letter. Now, I know how to spell I because it was on our word wall, and it's a sight word that I already know how to spell. Whenever I is by itself, no matter where it's at in the sentence, I always capitalize it. So I'm going to start off my sentence with I. Now I have to remember to put spaces between my words. So you can either use fingers, your finger to put a space, or you can use something like a marker or a crayon or something else to remind you to put the space there if you need it. Okay, so my sentence was, I am. Now, am was on our word wall. That's a sight word that I already know how to spell, and it's spelled A-M. I am, don't forget your space, A. I know how to spell the word A. I am a. Now I'm going to sound out good. If you already know how to spell the word good, you can go ahead and write it. If you don't know how to spell it, then I want you to do it just like we do it in class, and I want you to sound it out and write the sounds that you hear. And it's okay if it's not spelled correctly. So the first sound I hear in good is g, g, g. That's a G. Now the next sound I hear is I'm not sure what that is. It might be an O, it might be a U, it might be something different. I'm going to go ahead and write a U because I'm not sure. I am a good D. I am a good. Now I've run out of room right here on my line, so I'm not going to squish anything else there. I've got more room underneath, so I'm going to go right underneath to finish my sentence. I am a good citizen. Wow, that's a big word. So I'm going to sound it out, and I'm going to write all the sounds that I hear. The first sound I hear is S, S, S. I'm going to write an S. I know that most of the time the letter S says S. Sometimes the letter C can say S, but I'm not sure which one it is, so I'm going to put the letter S. S, I sit, T, sit, I, citizen, like zipper, Z, citizen, N. I'm not sure if that's the right way to spell it, but I'm sounding it out and writing the sounds that I hear, and that's what Mrs. Reineck wants you to do. I am a good citizen. That's the end of my first sentence, so I need to put my stop sign at the end, so I'm going to put my period. Okay, now one sentence is okay, but I haven't said anything about how I'm a good citizen. I've just said that I'm a good citizen, but it doesn't really go with my picture. It doesn't really make sense yet. So I need to write another sentence about how I am a good citizen that's going to explain my picture. So I think for my second sentence, I'm going to say, I wash the clothes. So 4 words in my second sentence. I wash the clothes. So I'm starting a new sentence, so I have to make sure that I start it with a capital letter. So I'm going to start it with a capital I. I make sure to leave a space when I write my next word. My next word is wash. So I'm going to sound it out. W. Like washing machine. Like my washing machine right there. W. Ah. That sounds like the vowel O. I'm not sure if that's correct, but that's what I hear, so that's what I'm going to write. Sh. Oh, that's Mrs. Reineck's favorite H brother. Some of you remember that the 2 letters that say sh, Mrs. Reineck's favorite H brother is SH. I wash. Okay, my next word is the. I know how to spell the. That was the very first sight word that we learned in class. So it's been on the word wall for a long time. And I remember it has 3 letters. T-H-E. I wash the. Don't forget my space. And now I'm going to sound out clothes. That could be a C or it could be a K. I think it's a C. Like lion. That's an L. O. That's the long O sound. So I know that's an O. Close. Like sizzling sausages. I think that's an S. And again, I'm not sure if that's the correct way to spell it, but those are the sounds that I hear. I wash the clothes. That's the end of my sentence, so I need to put a stop sign. So I'm going to put my period, so I know that my sentence is finished. So now I'm going to read my whole story. I am a good citizen. I wash the clothes. How are you a good citizen at home? I can't wait to hear your stories.